How's it going, all you sexy motherfuckers? It's your boy, Jordan CS Snow here, and welcome back to another cringy-ass video on the dark web. And today's video is pretty funny, because today we've got a PlayStation fanboy trying to talk about how bad Xbox fanboys are, and how they're worse than Sony fanboys, even though if you've watched literally any video on this channel, you'd know they're fucking not. And all he does in this video is just give the worst possible arguments for as to why, and just consistently contradicts himself. But anyway, the video we're going to be looking at comes from Rome Rush, who I honestly can't remember if I've talked about in the past, and it's titled, Xbox fanboys are pathetic, begging for the Activision deal. Which, yes, well, it is kind of pathetic that there are Xbox fanboys who are begging for the deal to go through, because, you know, you shouldn't worry about this kind of shit. There's also PlayStation fanboys on the opposite extreme who were literally begging for months on end for the deal to not go through. But remember, guys, it's only bad if it's in favor of Xbox. If it's in favor of PlayStation, you're not a fanboy. I don't know. That seems to be the logic that they have, because for some reason, whenever I talk about Xbox, I'm labeled an Xbox fanboy. It's like, bruv, I don't even own an Xbox. But anyway, without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. Okay, I've got to stop the video already. What the genuine fuck is with this, like, 2 seconds of awkward silence? Where he just stares into the fucking camera, like, you couldn't edit this shit out? Okay, you know what, I'm nitpicking here. Let's just get straight back into the video.
What's up, YouTube?
Not much, yourself?
This video was, not planned.
Yeah, no shit. None of the videos on your channel are planned. Which, you know, this one probably could have done with some planning, considering how quickly he's gonna go on to contradict himself.
None of my videos are planned, actually, now that I think about it.
Oh, never mind, he beat me to it.
But this was a video that I definitely had to speak on. The behavior that I'm seeing from these Xbox fanboys is crazy. Crazy.
Oh yes, the behavior of the Xbox fanboys. Because, you know, Sony fanboys definitely haven't done anything bad or questionable recently. Like, there's absolutely nothing going on with Sony fanboys and a certain Korean reviewer who gave God of War a 6 out of 10. Like, Sony fanboys were just able to, you know, peacefully understand that somebody had a different opinion to them. You know, they definitely didn't mock his ethnicity or anything like that.
To me, there's nothing wrong with being a fanboy.
Yeah, of course you don't see anything wrong with being a fanboy. You literally are a fanboy. That's literally what you do. Like, this is the same motherfucker that said buying a PlayStation is an investment. Like, no it fucking isn't. It's a product. Like, honestly, to all these fanboy motherfuckers out there, Xbox, Nintendo, PC, PlayStation, whatever, don't be a fanboy. These companies literally don't give a fuck about you.
It's the behavior that's the problem. You could be a fan or a fanboy or whatever, but be rational.
Being a rational fan of something is literally the opposite of what a fanboy is. Mainly because fanboys just blindly defend the company that they fanboy for, even if they do the wrong thing, which is literally the opposite of rational.
Okay, so what triggered this video is I seen an Xbox fanboy write out a letter to the CMA considering for them to consider the Activision deal. For Xbox to, you know, for them to approve the Activision deal. Do you know how crazy that is?
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. However, that person got extremely bullied for it. And deservingly so, as it's a pretty cringe thing to do. But you know what else is crazy? Sony fanboys being racist to Asians over one 6 out of 10 God of War review. But I get this slight feeling that because it wasn't an Xbox fanboy doing that he's not going to cover it. Because remember guys, it's only bad if it's Xbox.
What makes it so crazy is that they already have these Activision games. They already have Call of Duty on their console. It's not like they don't have it and they're fighting for the game to come to their platform, but they already have it. So you're really fighting for the game to be removed from the competing platform that you have access to. It's not like you don't have access to the game. If there's games that you want on a platform that you don't own, you just buy the platform.
Well, Rush, why don't you just buy the platform then? Why don't you just buy an Xbox? I mean, you've got access to it. I mean, if Call of Duty is removed, you could always just buy an Xbox. Again, another mark in the hypocrisy column. Because the funny thing about this is that it's always just, oh, just buy the other platform until the other platform is Xbox. It's also just an incredibly dumb argument regardless of what platform you say it for, because all games should be available on any system that can run them. Mainly because not everyone can afford 3 fucking different systems.
How hard is that? What's the issue?
The issue here is that a majority of people are born with this condition called poverty, which prevents them from being able to afford 3 gaming systems.
Oh, because you don't prefer to play on the on a platform that you don't like. What's going on here?
You know, I could really ask you the same question, but if the argument you're making here is that people don't want to purchase a PlayStation because it's not their preferred platform, isn't that the exact reason why you, I'm guessing, don't have an Xbox, or don't play your games on Xbox, or don't want this game, being Call of Duty, to become an Xbox exclusive? Because Xbox isn't your preferred platform. Like, surely you have to see the hypocrisy here.
So you know what that tells me? That tells me it's not about the games, it's about the relevance. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, exactly, and it's the same shit with Sony fanboys. Like, do you think that when Sony fanboys vehemently defend exclusivity, that they actually give a shit about the game? Of course not. They're just mourning the fact that they won't be able to include the game in any more of their 20-page Reddit essays. All I want to point out with this video is the hypocrisy of it, okay? Like, it's funny that he will call out Xbox fanboys for this, but you're really not gonna call out Sony fanboys, who do all of this shit times 100.
Whether it's you investing in a platform and wanting it to be relevant, or your identity, your social presence, or whatever, or your social media presence, your YouTube channel depends on the relevance of your preferred platform. Either way, it's pathetic.
I wonder how many times I'm gonna have to mention that everything he is saying applies to Sony fanboys, and yet he acts like it only applies to Xbox fanboys. You know, it's actually kind of funny when you think about it.
There's nothing wrong with being a fanboy.
This video is a great case for why we need cyberbullying.
If I don't have a problem supporting $70 games...
Oh no, I see where this is going.
Because I see the value in a game, no matter what the cost is, that's on me.
Yeah, but I don't know if you would know this, okay? Revolutionary discovery here. Everybody shut the fuck up. Music down. There's other people in the world. Huh! I know, guys, I know. Revolutionary. Other people exist. Meaning that while you are willing to pay $70 for Sony games, other people might not, because they might not be able to fucking afford it. Also, saying that no matter the price of the game, you could see value in it is just a stupid fucking statement. While yes, there probably is value, the whole argument is around whether or not that price point of $70 is a good trade for that value, which it fucking isn't, when the price is increasing, but the value isn't. Like, you're basically just asking to pay first-class prices for economy service.
And I ain't trying to convince nobody, but what I will do is call out people who try to call me out for something like that because they disagree with me. If you disagree with me, disagree with me. Don't battle me. You're gonna lose every time. You know why? Because you ain't changing my mind.
You know, one of my favorite quotes comes to mind with this sentence. It's hard to win an argument against a smart person and impossible to win against an idiot. Also, I would like to make sure that everybody knows I don't make these videos to change the minds of these fanboys, okay? I know I'm not gonna do that. I make these videos in the hopes that everybody else is a lot smarter than these people. And also, I like money.
It's like, man, I hope it don't go through.
Oh, trust me, it's obvious that you hoped this deal wasn't gonna go through before you even started this video.
So I could just see how much dumber y'all look, man.
I mean, there ain't even a verdict on whether or not the deal will go through, and we're already getting to see somebody look dumb, so I mean...
If that Activision deal don't go through...
You can just tell he's praying for their downfall.
Watch out. Watch out. I'ma act a goddamn fool. Do you hear me? I'ma light this bitch up. Twitter, YouTube, I'm lighting it the fuck up. I promise you that.
Oh, scary. Oh, shiver my timbers. Shut up, man.
Bruh. You can tell he thought that he was actually scary here. Like, you can tell he thought that he was going to scare people here. You know, like anyone gives a shit that he's gonna make tweets about it and YouTube videos about it if it doesn't go through. Like, trust me, we all knew you were gonna do that before we even pressed play on the video.
Cause y'all are fucking ridiculous. I mean, writing letters, doing whole podcasts about it, talking about it, entire threads about the deal, over a game that you already own.
Wow, that sounds exactly like what Sony fanboys do. I mean, writing letters? Are we gonna forget about the time that Sony fanboys literally harassed the developers of God of War Ragnarok with fucking dick pics? Podcast, bro. Have you seen King Thrash's channel? Look, I don't want to disrespect him too much, because I've spoken to him in DMs, and he's a nice guy. But that motherfucker makes 6-hour podcasts just talking shit about Xbox. Like, I'm convinced the man talks about Xbox more than he talks about PlayStation. And there's plenty of other PlayStation fanboy podcasts like that. And I'm just gonna tell you, I ain't ever seen an Xbox fanboy podcast that runs for 6 fucking hours. And don't even get me started on Twitter threads, because otherwise I'm just gonna start recapping almost every single video I've made on this fucking channel.
Let that deal not go through. I'm gonna make sure y'all hate my fucking guts. I'm gonna make sure every Xbox fanboy, every fake neutral, every political correct gamer, I'm gonna make sure y'all hate my fucking guts. I promise. I promise. Y'all gonna hate me. I ain't playing with y'all. Either we gonna get on here and we gonna talk gaming, we gonna criticize when it really needs to be criticized and not make up stuff.
Yeah, criticize when it needs to be criticized. You know, like when Sony needlessly increased the price of their games and actually cheapened the value of them. Oh wait, no, we're not supposed to talk about that. That's against Sony, sorry. Anyway, that's basically where his video ends. So yeah, overall, banger video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you leave a like on this video if you did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload, and also so I don't show up to your house with a machete. Follow me on Twitter at JordanCSNo. Subscribe to the second channel, JordanCS2. Join my Discord server, the CS Nation. Links to all of those will be in the description. Please don't send any hate over to Rome Rush or anyone I might have mentioned in this video. It's really unneeded. But that's all for today's video. So until the next one, piss on.